Yeah. Good morning, you lot. I'm just, what I'm going to do today is I'm heading over to Amendoeira for a look at the Amendoeira Golf Resort. And also we want to try and understand a little bit more around the resort, what's there. So not just trying to sell you houses, although it'd be nice. If you do buy a house, I do manage to get a little bit of a referral fee, and that does support the channel a lot. So if you are looking for a house on a golf resort, go and buy through our real estate agents. But if you don't, it's fine. Basically, my main intention is to try and educate you on the areas around the Algarve. And Amendoeira is quite an interesting area, actually, and there's interesting stuff around it. So we're looking within 10 to 15 minutes around it to see what you can do around Amendoeira. And if you check out the weather here, I mean, it's crap. It really is. I mean, according to Algarve standards, it's bad. Whenever it sort of gets a little bit overcast, my wife says to me, "Oh my gosh, so what horrible weather!" But it's beautiful. I mean, it's literally 25 degrees right now. It's overcast. It rained a little bit this morning, and I was thinking of cancelling this shoot because I want to just show you the Algarve at the best at all times. But to be honest, I actually don't want to do that. I want to show you the real Algarve, what it's really like living here. And this is one of those days in the middle of summer, or it's the end of summer really, September, where it's not super cool and super beautiful and super bright and super blue. So anyway, let's get on with it. Enough waffle about weather. So just a quick few words about the Amendoeira Golf Course, because we're going to talk a lot about the area around it. But the golf course and the golf resort itself has actually 3 golf courses. That's 2 18-hole golf courses and 1 9-hole golf course, which is apparently an illuminated golf course, so you can go and play golf at night. They've got a swimming pool, 6 tennis courts. It'd be super nice if they had a paddle tennis court, because everyone's playing paddle tennis these days. It's really popular here in Portugal. 2 football fields, a sports club and a gym, got a playground, kids club, and then a restaurant and bar. And apparently they've got a little place where you can actually buy snacks and like a little corner store where you can actually just buy some stuff to eat at home. Because Amendoeira is a little bit further. It's not right on a village. So the closest village really is Alcantarilha. And let me explain to you a little bit about the location of Alcantarilha. Also, how do you say Alcantarilha? It's quite tricky, isn't it? But so if you can say that, on your way to pronunciation, good pronunciation. So Alcantarilha is very much just almost in the center of the Algarve, and it's not that far away from the airport. Let's check this out. Okay, so let's check out the location of Amendoeira Golf Resort. Now, Google Maps has this really cool feature. If you scroll down, it'll say location summary, and it'll show you where the airport is. So basically, it's 43 minutes away. And if you want to take the train, it's 2.5 hours. Wow. I mean, there is a train place right next to it. So if you look at this, Posporetu is here. It's actually putting walking things. So it's 49 minutes to walk to Alcantarilha train station and 52 minutes to walk to Posporetu. But, obviously it'll take a few minutes by car or Uber or something like that. So now things to do around Alcantarilha and around Amendoeira Golf Resort is Marinha Beach, Praia da Marinha, which is the most photographed beach in the whole of Portugal and possibly in the whole of Europe. It's a stunning place. So it's only 20 minutes drive away. Zoo Marine, which is great for the kids. It's like rides, a little bit of a zoo. It's got dolphins, got all kinds of things. We can actually do a proper review on Zoo Marine one day. I don't know if I can do that, but it's close by. And it's in Guia, which if you can see Guia over here is where we go for lunch a little bit later. Benagil Caves, obviously everybody loves Benagil Caves. It's one of the most popular things these days. And that is just 20 minutes away. And then hopefully that gives you a good idea of the location. And back to Alcantarilha. So we're just driven a few minutes from Amendoeira Golf Course, where we're supposedly living in this house. And I met with Fiona. Good morning, Fiona.
Hi, Nick.
This is quite a dramatic
Where
place.
have you taken me?
I know, look at this, is very scary. And you think about all these souls here. These are all human beings, all lived a life. Golão, obrigado. Obrigado. So you ready for breakfast?
Yeah, this is actually my kind of traditional breakfast in Portugal. I have this whenever I possibly can. So this is a galão and a tourada.
Fantástico. Golão entorada, and I'm having the sandes mista.
Sandes mista. That's
Com papo
you
seco.
can't go wrong with a papo seco mista.
See, I like this because it's soft, and I'm getting old teeth and they're crumbling off. So it's like, this is a delightful little spot, isn't it?
Isn't it nice?
Oh.
Heading south on the M269-1 on the way to Almação de Pêra.
So we headed down to Armação de Pêra just to show you what it's like to walk on these cliffs. I mean, you can walk on these cliffs for days and find crazy little coves and stuff. There's a beautiful thing called the Seven Hanging Valleys Trail as well, which starts at Praia de Marinha and ends at Val Sentianos near Cavoeiro. And you can see I made a video about that. You can lie on the beach, you can swim, you can also, we jumped into the water for a quick swim. You can do all kinds of things. You can go sailing, you can go paddleboarding, you can, I wouldn't say you can go surfing because it's only very rare occasions you get waves in Armação de Pêra. It's not a massive surf spot. But you can go sailing, you can do whatever you want. There's tons of stuff to do down on the beach nearby.
So this beach here behind us is part of Villa Vita. No beach is private, but it's attached to the Villa Vita resort, which is probably one of the most expensive resorts in the whole of the Algarve.
Let's head back to Amendoeira GOLF Resort. But we have to go through Armação de Pêra, which is sometimes a little bit tragic because it's been hit by the 90s, 80s sort of vein of hardcore tourism, and there's lots of high-rise buildings around. And it's not such a pretty place, but there are pretty places within it. So if you go and look around, I mean, it's on the beach. What could go wrong? There's some beautiful little restaurants and little corners of Armação de Pêra, which you will actually fall in love with. But heading back to Amendoeira, there are 4 different places for sale. So we're going to jump into a 2-bedroom apartment. I'm going to tour you around it a little bit. But there are 2 plus 1 bedroom apartments, 3-bedroom villas and 4-bedroom villas available within Amendoeira Resort. And they start at about 395,000, which is a lot less than they were actually selling for back in 2010 when this first came on the market. So check it out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a whole bunch of drone footage right at the end of this video. So if you are interested in buying a place in the Algarve, I mean, it's actually quite fun. You just sit there and look at this and imagine what life is like if you are living in one of these places, like in the sunsets, having a gin and tonic on the stoep, as we say in South Africa, on the veranda. And just imagine like jumping in, going for lunch in Guia like we will do in a few seconds, and just relax and chill and absorb it. little place, isn't it nice? Are you
Nice.
looking
I'm
forward to
hungry for some
traditional
chicken.
Guia, frango de Guia?
Frango assado.
So this is the spot. It's the thing, man. It's a thing. You've got to come to Guia and have frango because everybody does, and that's why there's queues all over the place. Cheers.
Cheers.
I just want to point this out. So whenever you come to Portugal, there's a thing called a couvert. Okay, and there's bread, olives, and a bunch of butter. And what is this? This is like the sardine pate, yeah, which people love. Anyway, so you get this all, and it's not for free. You have to pay for it. So just bear that in mind.
Yeah.
Look, we can order more for you if you want,
Let's
Fiona.
see how we get going. You know what I want? Some mayonnaise.
Okay, so the reason I'm putting sugar in here is because A, it's not Nespresso, and B, this is called a beaker, so it's beba isto com açúcar. You understand that? Hopefully you do. As you can see, we had a fun-filled morning, tons of stuff to do around Amendoeira. It's really well located, very, very close to the highway with an on-ramp literally about 2 minutes away from the main gates of Amendoeira. So you can zip down to the airport, or you can zip over to Lagos, or you can go even to Lisbon really quickly. And there's train lines, there's everything right there. So it's well located, great places of housing, and fairly well priced as well. It's not super expensive, I don't think, relative to some of the places that are going in Lagos. And you've got this incredible golf course right on your doorstep, which you can treat as a garden as well, because 80% of people who live on golf courses don't actually play golf. So go figure. But yeah, I think it's an amazing place, and I'm glad I could introduce this area to you, because I haven't really dwelt too much in Armação de Pêra and Pêra and Porches, which is nearby as well, which is the pottery capital of the Algarve. So there's tons to do around here. Really is amazing, and I'm glad I could introduce this area to you. Sorry about the weather, but as I said, I want to try and make it as real as possible. Now, I'm going to leave you with a few drone images, and just sit back and relax and imagine what your life could be like in the Algarve. Yeah, I'll see you next week. If you got any suggestions for videos, I got tons of ideas, but I'd love to hear what you say. All right, maybe I'll do a survey soon. Watch out for a survey coming soon. All right, cheers, guys. AlgarveAddicts.com